Hello, I have been working for the entire month of January 2024 on my themes for this year, and it was a good process. I was able to kind of go through and really explore what the heck I wanted to get done, what would be the best way for me to approach this coming year. And I came up with, like last year, 2 themes. This year I've got number 1 is the year of fun. Maybe before I start, I should just say thank you to the podcast Cortex and CPG Gray and Mike Hurley, the podcast hosts of Cortex. I don't really follow them that closely. I'm not buying their theme journal or anything like that, but I've liked this idea. The idea of, like, instead of having kind of hard, fast goals of I want to become this buff in this time, or I want to have done this number of things. There's a much more kind of a gentle thing of like themes where you're just like, okay, this is an overarching area that I want to focus on for the year. I won't even say get better. It's like, this is an area I want to direct my focus, direct my energies to, which is, I think, far more useful than, oh, I have this goal to go to the gym every single day of the year, which you burn out halfway through January, you never get back to, and you never think about again. No, this is much more like year of like physicality, or a year of physical fitness, or something like that. Maybe would be a good goal for that. I mean, I do have something in a subcategory here which would come into that, but no. And I do have monthly goals that I give myself that are kind of short-term goals, but this is the kind of the overarching guide to things. And it is 2 themes. One is the year of fun, and number 2 is focus to completion, or completion. You know, complete kind of is the theme, is the year of completing, which I still have to giggle juvenilely at. So, year of fun. This is the idea of have fun this year. Focus on doing things that you enjoy doing. Focus on finding joyful things that will motivate you throughout the year. That, like, here's like just a fun activity that can really spark up my life, versus like, oh, I have to get this done, I have to get this done, I have to get this done. It's like, hey, go to a movie with Ja. Go out, explore some fun area with Ja. When I'm looking at, and that's one thing, is like activities with Ja is one kind of category. Another one is sort of a guiding spirit with my reading and with my YouTube, of like, do what you enjoy. These are your free time things. Just enjoy yourself with them. So there's that. That's A and B. C is actually work. The idea that I can, well, it's work. I have to go there every day. I have duties, but there is a certain kind of a lightness, a certain kind of joy that you can bring to that, a certain kind of play that you can have there with still being professional and getting all your duties done. Is that idea of play at work, and that can make your workplace a lot more pleasant for yourself, for the people that I'm supporting, and for my fellow employees. So I'm not just like, dude there. Sometimes I am very much like, oh, we have to keep on track and all that sort of stuff. And this is a thing of reminder to say, hey, you know what? Bringing a lightness, bringing some kind of a fun thing to that is not a bad idea. And I guess a wider thing is just interacting with people in general. This is more nebulous, and a nebulous oftentimes doesn't go anywhere. But the idea of remain open to the idea of interacting with people. This might just be, hey, interacting with people online. It's not a bad thing. It doesn't have to be a super under pressure kind of thing. So that's an idea for the year. So yeah, that's my year of fun idea, which I think will develop as the year goes on. I will check in each month with my themes as well as my overall goals, and things will get crafted, will get modified. I'll say, oh, I tried this, or, oh, I really lost the fun this month, or stuff like that, or, you know, events intervene, but like, you know, how can I still have fun enjoyment, even if things get tough, as things often do. So that's year of fun. The next one is, I guess, if I say year of fun, I would say year of completion. And this is the idea that I have a ton of projects of things where I'm a little bit haphazard, where I start things, but I don't finish them. And while starting new things is awful fun, completing them can can bring a certain kind of enjoyment to itself, satisfaction of finishing something. But it's also a way of taking something to its completion, is also giving yourself a higher level of knowledge of stuff, of like, okay, I have whatever creative endeavor, I finished that. I got it all the way done. I've taken it from nothing to something. And that is satisfaction of completing it, but it's also the, short story. I came up with a short story and I crafted it, I honed it until it's like, okay, I don't feel like there's anything else I need to do with that, and I can release it into the world. And that in itself is a good bit of learning, which I can give myself, which a lot of times I don't. I have a lot of fragments lying around, which are incomplete, so I don't get satisfaction of completing it, and I don't learn how to complete things. You know, it's like learning how to complete things, taking them and finishing them is like I'm learning everything about something, or I'm trying everything about something at least, versus just only having partial knowledge. So this is completing projects, writing, which I've actually been working on this month, of taking a bunch of short stories that I've had that were kind of like kind of almost done, but needed proofreading, that kind of all that stuff, and focusing on them and getting them to completion, which is what I've been doing, which has been really good this month. And that's, you know, a lot of stuff that I didn't have done before. This will be completing videos for BookTube, coming up with, I think in the next month, is my idea will be to try and put myself on a bit of a schedule of, all right, a video is going to come, how many videos are going to come out this month? And it's going to be more than 1 or 2 a week, or 1 or 2 a month. It's going to be more than that. I'm going to start to ramp that up again. Because I make a lot of videos, but I don't make a lot of videos to completion, this is something I want to present to other people. These don't count. This is just me talking to myself and the 20 bots who watch this. I can't think of you as people. You're all bots who have just automatically subscribed to this channel, but you never watch any of my videos. And to be honest, I'd say 99% of the videos are never watched by anyone, including myself. But there are the odd distressing ones that suddenly have a ton of views, and it's very random. It's probably got to do with how I devowel them. But that said, yes, videos that I'm actually on purpose trying to show people. Whether people actually even watch those is another question. But I will think about that some other time. So yeah, there's that. There are there's targets to get stuff done. Now what I'm doing is, and this is going to take a little bit of honing, because I've just basically cut and pasted my deepening categories and put them into the focus to completion category. And that is, so that'll give me, I'll have to see how that applies to a lot of these things, which are a lot of things which I kind of do, I've incorporated as a part of my daily kind of doing of stuff. And it's like, okay, I'd like to kind of figure out how to switch these from deepening to year of completion for them. And I mean, some of them are just ongoing, so they aren't going to complete, but there's a different kind of focus to deepening versus completion, like following through, doing something really properly. So there's physical, which is back exercises, walking, bike, swimming with Ja. Swimming with Ja is actually something that is a thing. I've been cutting back on physio every other month. We've got down high blood pressure, which I haven't looked at my blood pressure for a long time. There's diet and there's sleep. These are all things in my physical stuff, which I can think about as what I want. How does completing them, what does that look like? What's I've completed this by the end of the week or the end of the month. I have done something with this. Next one is relationship with Ja, which is talking to Ja in the morning, no phones, walk with Ja when she is willing, or doing some physical activity. Physical activity. Just going to leave, instead of walk, it's going to be physical activity with Ja when she is willing and able. Which could be swimming, to be honest. That's one thing. And then the try to find weekend activity to do with Ja is something that is actually going to go up into the year of fun category, so I can delete it there. YouTube, I've got 2 public videos a month, focus topics, whatever interests me, but using hopefully my improving vocal skills. And I am going to make that one video a week, one public video, one video a week, which is quite a ramp up for me. And I think that's actually lower than what I'm thinking of, but maybe to start off with one video a week is not bad. And I've got focused, I'm going to have to think about, like, you know, what I'm doing. I think the focus topic thing did not work for me. So I will work on that. I'm slightly switching back to booktube again from what I said before, which is fine. I had a little bit of a break. Next one is vocal skills, presentation skills improvement. That will continue, and that will be a part of that will dovetail in with my YouTube, public YouTube channel, and trying to complete projects and presenting them. Reading, giving myself time to get lost in a good book. 2 large reading sessions first thing on the weekend, and for this year, 1901 project, which is a part of that. But 1901 project, which I will be doing a larger, I think I'm doing a larger video on. I'm still working on the 1901 project. I'm gonna start reading for the 1901 project, but I've got to get a handle on what exactly I'm doing. I've got professional, be aware of my coworkers, and be aware of my coworkers, try to be supportive with them, which is try to be supportive with them, and fun. I'm going to keep that in there, even though I do have that in the year of fun. Being on time, 2 p.m., not cutting it, go for 1:55 to get to work 5 minutes early. Yes, I have to work on that. So that's 1:55, and then 2:30 out to get to work 5 minutes early. That should work. Next one is financial. Looking for ways of living cheaper and making shrinking dollars stretch. Food, entertainment, financial, and it's going to be financial planning. Planning retirement. What does that look like? That is something that's going to be having to work for in the new year. Yeah, and how that goes with the completion. Maybe it's completion and deepening. And then there's doodling and writing, which is continuing to work on skills. I'm just going to put that to doodling. Continuing to work on skills and projects. I tried to do a larger project and I completely stopped doodling. So daily doodling. Maybe not a doodle every day, but daily doodling, and pub in CF. I think that is probably about what level I am with CF. I think I have 1 subscription now. I have 1 subscription, and then I stopped posting to CF, so that's hilarious. All right, so it's pretty rough at the moment. It is a pretty rough approximation of a themes at this point, but I'm actually kind of impressed with myself that I went through the entire month and I did stop I stopped 3 times during the month and looked at my themes and just kept on doing little workshops on my themes throughout the month to get Year of Fun and Year of Completion. Year of Completion. I'm gonna just go Year of Completion. Year of Completion and Deepening, because there's some stuff in here that is still just deepening that I haven't kind of incorporated in, and I really want to continue. So the Year of Fun and the Year of Completion and Deepening is what I've got. Year of Completion and Deepening are kind of melding together. I'll have to work on that. I'm going to work on that. Don't quote me on it here that that's going to carry out through the whole year, but at least I'm thinking about it as I go, about what I want to get done through the year. It gives me some guidance. I have a reading project that's going to be that will get incorporated into my my public YouTube booktube channel, where I'm going to be looking at the year 1901, the literature, the people, the history around 1901, sort of 10 years before, 10 years after, kind of in that period. Just a kind of anchor point for me in history, with the birth of my grandfather, with the birth of my grandfather in 1901. Yeah, something about that just is like, that's my tether a little bit back in history, which I have, which it's something I've always dwelt on. Personalizing history for yourself, I guess, is the thing there, is personalizing history. All right, that's it for right now. I will talk to you later.